This is 7 News.
Good afternoon. Los Angeles is burning, torched by the most destructive wildfires in its history. 6 infernos are right now roaring across the city, whipped by erratic winds. At least 5 people have been killed and more than 1,300 buildings have been razed. Crews are stretched thin, grappling with an emergency that shows no signs of slowing. The scale of the devastation is so shocking, so apocalyptic, it can be seen from space. Live now to Isabel Mullen. Isabel, reinforcements are coming from across America and the world.
They certainly are, Hugh. Good afternoon. Right after Joe Biden declared that state of emergency today, crews from right across the United States flooded into Los Angeles. We know here in Altadena, access to water has been one of the biggest issues. I'm standing in front of yet another home which has gone up in flames, lost because crews didn't have enough access to the water and to the supplies that they needed to get these blazes under control. They've got a mammoth task ahead of them. Six blazes burning out of control right across Los Angeles, 4 main fires and 2 new fires as we go to air. 5 people have sadly lost their lives, and they are up against really forceful winds. They have died down a little bit, but they are expected to pick up again.
You went up and took a tour, and it is surreal. It is without words that I can even explain to you what is taking place.
LA County and all 29 fire departments in our county are not prepared for this type of widespread disaster. There are not enough firefighters in LA County to address 4 separate fires of this.
Izzy, it's mid-evening there now. You've been on the fire ground for many hours. What are conditions looking like there heading into the night?
Well, there's an unfolding emergency as we go to air in the Hollywood Hills. Hugh, another fire, what they're calling the Sunset Fire, has broken out there near the Runyon Canyon. That canyon is immensely popular, not only with celebrities and locals, but tourists alike. They flood to that area of Hollywood every year to visit the sites. It is a residential area, so large sections of the Hollywood Hills are now being evacuated. 20 acres of fire has taken hold, so people are being told to heed the warnings. We've also been told a number of celebrities have been caught up in this, including Paris Hilton, Mandy Moore and James Woods.
Well, let me tell you what's more important than your home is your 94-year-old neighbor and your fellow across the street who's trying to help you, and all the friends and family who've been calling all day. Here's the thing that's so important. People have got to evacuate when they tell you to evacuate.
There are still so many fires burning across Los Angeles tonight. Many homes like this one that I'm standing in front of, we're told it will take days for crews to get a handle on this, and that is weather dependent. They need these winds to die down. Hugh.
All right, Isabel, thank you so much. We'll come back to you later in the bulletin. The bushwalker Hadi Nazari, who was lost in the Kosciuszko National Park for almost 2 weeks, is this afternoon recovering in Cooma Hospital in southern New South Wales. Rescuers have relived the moment they first saw the Melbourne student near Blue Lake above Thredbo. Here's Josh Martin.
Good afternoon. Hadi Nazari says he can't thank everyone enough after his miraculous rescue. The 23-year-old Melbourne student releasing a statement this afternoon. He says, "I am very grateful for the rescuers and volunteers involved in searching for me. May God bless them all." The person who did find him is 28-year-old James Clark from the Central Coast. He was with a group of friends hiking Kosciuszko National Park yesterday afternoon when they made the remarkable discovery, posting photos of the moment they found the missing hiker at Blue Lake, which is 10 kilometres from Gee High Campground, where Hadi had lost contact with his friends 13 days earlier. James Clark has described that wonderful moment.
I saw this little dot sort of moving slowly up the hill. At that point, I think the little dot saw me, started calling out for help, calling out, we stay there. You didn't know what the date was. That hadn't been, weeks. we sort of, at that point, realised this was the person that had been missing at the park.
Police winched Hardy Nazari from Blue Lake back to Gee High Campground, where he was reunited with his family. Very emotional scenes with lots of hugs. His cousin feared Hardy was dead, but kept praying, and those prayers were answered. The story sounds like a Hollywood film script. The Melbourne student surviving on berries, creek water and muesli bars he found in a hut. Even the Prime Minister wants to hear more.
It is remarkable, and I just think that everyone will have jumped for joy, the whole nation, and I look forward to reading more about the story, perhaps seeing the movie, the documentary.
That is a fantastic story. The first good news story of 2025.
Hardy's family want to get him back to Melbourne as soon as possible, but doctors may stand in the way of those plans. He's currently being treated for blisters and dehydration here at Cooma Hospital.
A lewd nude photo scandal is this afternoon rocking the AFL. Carlton's top boss, Luke Sayers, claims his X account was hacked after an inappropriate image was posted to the page. Sarah Jones explains.
Blues top boss Luke Sayers has been forced to act quick after an explicit photo was uploaded to his social media platform X. A post was made at 5:41 p.m. yesterday. Then, within the next 20 minutes, a flurry of activity. Sayers posted that his account had been hacked. The offending photo was taken down, and by 6 p.m, his entire profile was deactivated. A senior female from club sponsor Bupa was tagged in the post. Sayers has been the president of Carlton since 2021. Last year, his tenure at the club was due to end, but he successfully campaigned to be able to continue for one last season. He's also the former CEO of consulting firm PricewaterhouseCoopers and was at the helm during a major government tax scandal. In a statement to News Limited, Mr. Sayers said, "This is outrageous. I'm investigating and will leave no stone unturned finding out who did this to me and my family." Mr. Sayers is believed to be in Italy on a family vacation at the moment. The Bupa executive isn't active on Twitter and hasn't been since 2017. 7 News understands the nude photo scandal has left her devastated, and the company is in regular contact to ensure her well-being.
The draw for the Australian Open has just been released. Kate Massey joins us live from Melbourne with the latest details. Kate, how does it look for the Aussies?
Well, Hugh, it won't be easy for the Aussie favourite Alex de Minaur. His draw has not been the kindest. He'll likely be facing off against Stefanos Tsitsipas, and if he wins that matchup, he probably has a date with the best men's player in the world. Jannik Sinner will probably be waiting for him in the quarterfinals. Their pair have faced off 9 times before, but de Minaur has never managed to beat him, and with that in mind, it's a good thing he won't be paying too close attention to his run home.
I'm exactly not the type of person that looks at the draw. I just like to take it very slowly, day by day. There's no point penciling yourself in all the way into the final because, you know, there's so many amazing tennis players out there.
Now, if all goes to plan, Aussie Jordan Thompson has world number 3 Carlos Alcaraz in his path, while the injured Nick Kyrgios has a favourable draw. But if he gets through until the 3rd round, he could be up against world number 2 Alexander Zverev. Now, incredibly, Novak Djokovic is searching for his 11th Australian Open victory. He has American wildcard Mishesh Bazaveretti in the 1st round, and we will, of course, have the full breakdown in the news at 6, Hugh.
All right, Kate Massey, thank you.